Vincennes University winning their 4th national title in the NJCAA. One coach will have his life turned around forever. What's going on, guys, and welcome to a new series here. We are playing our NCAA College Hoops 2K7, and that coach is going to be Brian Davis, assistant coach for the NJCAA champions Vincennes University Trailblazers. Now, he is a good person, good friend of mine, and he has allowed me to use his name and likeness to some extent. His only request was that if there was a player that went from Vincennes to the NCAA, that we use that team, and it just so happens he will be starting his career with Eastern Illinois University. And now we just got to pick our assistant coaches. Let's go with our Green and our Hal. Yeah, their offense and defense is not spectacular, but scouting is what's really important here. And let's go ahead and see all the different changes we made. Alabama State, Maryland Eastern Shore, NJIT, Coppin State, Grambling State, Murray State, South Dakota State. And then we get into our conference plays with our only other two non-conference teams being Western Illinois and Navy. We are in the Ohio Valley Conference, so we did not move that far from Vincennes in retrospect. And let's go ahead and jump into some recruiting. Now, since we are a junior college coach going to Division I coaching, we have to target some JUCO guys. And let's just see. I'm just looking at to see who's the best players that we have available to us that is at a high enough percentage that I think that we can grab relatively easy. So anything 45% or higher to begin the season is where I'm going to start targeting. And I'm looking to probably start in my 3 to 2-star range easily, because we are a mid-major, so we're not going to get those 5-star recruits right off the bat. Now, if we're able to continue to improve, then we will be able to as well. As you see, I targeted 2 JUCO guys, and I'm still looking for another JUCO guy because, like I said, we're JUCO guy ourselves, so we're gonna give those guys the best opportunity that we can, and just make sure that we have it. And now we're down to the 2-star athletes, which, you know, stars really don't mean a whole lot. It's what you can do with these athletes that matter. With that being said, the OVC is a higher of the mid-majors, I guess. Better well known, at least for a couple teams that are in the OVC. I doubt a lot of people know Eastern Illinois, but that doesn't mean that they don't know, like, Murray State or something like that. So let's go ahead and continue our recruiting that way. Again, we're basically basing all this off of who we are as a team, who we are as a coach, and what we're trying to make our team out to be. With that being said, it is still going to be incredibly difficult. Not really difficult, just challenging, because we are in such a low mid-major, and we have to play catch-up a little bit. Now, I should have scheduled this a little bit better. As you see, we have 3 games back to back to back. I could have moved one of those games. Whoops. I could have moved one of those to the following week and have 2 games a week instead of 3 and back to back, but it is what it is. And early challenge, early tournament grind. And again, just making sure that we get everybody who we want targeted, and reached out to. Now, the biggest thing for us here is we only have 3 scholarships to play with, so it's not like we're rebuilding an entire roster right off the bat, which is good. But 3 scholarships means that we can be very picky about what athletes we want to have join our team. And, you know, we have a list of 15 right now. So it's going to be very challenging to see where all 15 of these guys start to end up as the season progresses. Now, the only real challenge for us is to make sure that we don't lose any of our key guys that we really, really want before the second round of recruiting. And the first round of recruiting will start, or the first round of signings will start here. I think in 3 weeks. I'll have to look at the schedule again. But it happens in about 3 weeks or so. So we have to make sure that we don't lose any of our really high profile personnel. I think the 2-star athletes will still have available to us to grab. It's the 3 stars that really start to, and really that 4 star as well, that really start to waiver and sign early on for us. That will sign probably in the first signing period, even though they're not, 5-star athletes or anything like that. Yeah, it'll be 3 weeks after we start here. So we have 3 weeks to recruit these guys. That little person on the 25th is what the signing period is starting. And let's go ahead and just jump into our game against Alabama State. And this is Eastern Illinois' first game. Coach Brian Davis' first game at the helm at Eastern. He is starting Burke, Coleman, Jacobson, and 2 big men. And the first game tip goes to Alabama State. And we open out in a 2-3 zone, which is really a key point for these smaller schools. And Alabama State opens up with a big 3. Now, after getting fouled, Mark is at the free throw line. He misses his first shot. Still down 3-0, 3:31 left to go in the first half as Mark misses both free throws. Rebound out to Stapleton to Young. Young drives down the court, and he passes out to Stapleton to Malman. Malman. Myers. Now Eastern's in a man-to-man to Malman once again, and Malman dribbles it out to Young. Young has the advantage down to Stapleton to Myers for 3. Got it. And just like that, Alabama State is up 6-0. But Burke dishes out past everybody and is able to lay it up and in to put EIU on the scoreboard first. Still 6-2 here, 2:44 remaining. 3 ball, no good. Rebound by Hogan. Hogan to Malman to Young for 3. No good again. Stapleton with the rebound this time. Man, EIU is just getting out-rebounded, and now they switch to a 2-3 zone. Malman to Young. That's 6 points already. To Hogan. Hogan, turnaround jumper, no, and an over-the-back foul by Jacobson. Substitutions for both teams, 2 players coming out on each side. 2:22 left to go in this first half. As we get ready to start this play, Malman, again, 2-3 zone for EIU. Loses it inside Coleman to Burke. Burke has 1 man to beat. Tries to pass it out to Gibbs. Gibbs lays it up and in, and now it's a 2-point ball game for Alabama State. Malman. Man-to-man defense here by the Panthers of EIU. To Hogan Myers for 2. No good and out of bounds to EIU. This is both teams' opening game, and it can show on how rusty each team is. As Burke drives, dishes it cross court to Gibbs. To Jacobson. Jacobson down to Gibbs. Working it around inside the 15-foot line. Burke for 3. No good. Rebound by Floyd, and here comes Alabama State. Minute 14 left to play in this first half. Alabama State up 6-4. Looking to extend the lead. Myers for 3. No good. Rebound by Floyd. Floyd to Hogan. Hogan to Malaman. Malaman for three. Short again. Rebound by Burke. The smartest guy on the floor gets the rebound. He dishes it down low to Gibbs. Gibbs lays it up and no good. Myers with the rebound. Quick outlet to Floyd. Floyd back to Myers, and Alabama State will start their half-court sets. Down to Myers. 10-footer, up and in, and it's 8-4 Alabama State. After the timeout with 35.1 left to go, Alabama State up by 4 at 8-4. Yeah, we're only going to be playing 5-minute halves here so we can get as many games as we can. As Meade's three rattles home, and it's a 1-point ball game, the closest EIU has been since the opening minute. Or excuse me, since it was 6-4. Young holding for the last shot. Malaman for three. No good. Stapleton with the rebound. He'll lay it up and he'll lay it in. 10-7, the halftime score with 2.6 seconds left to go in this first half of play. And it looks like Coach Davis is going to go to his bench. So one last shot for EIU to cut into this deficit or to tie it, as Meade for three, no good, long this time around. And that's how the first half will end, with Alabama State leading 10-7. Second half now, opening possession, and EIU turns the ball over. Myers to Malaman. Malaman lays it up and in. At that 12-7 now for the Hornets. Burke drives past everybody, lays it up and in. And now it's 12-9. Quick scoring here for EIU as they put a little bit of pressure on the Hornets. Down low, Malaman up, in, and one. So count the bucket on the foul. 4:20 line left to go in this ballgame. Alabama State up by 5. Malaman at the free throw line to extend it, and he does. 15-9 now, as quick outlet to Burke, who misses the shot. Jacobson now has it. Burke to reset for three. No good. Rebound by Clazy. Back out to Burke. Burke to Mark. Mark shot up. No good. Rebound by Young, and quick outlet to Malaman, who's going to set up here. Stapleton now has the ball. 3:52 left to go. Young for three. No good. Rebound by Jacobson. Jacobson, a quick outlet to Burke, who doesn't have the numbers, and he's going to just drive, lay it up, and in. Even though he didn't have the numbers, he was able to get inside the paint for the layup, and EIU trails by 4 at 15-11. Young down low to Hogan. Hogan back to Young to Malaman. Again, EIU in a 2-3 zone. Young down to Hogan, and he is fouled by Marks. First personal, team second with 3:21 left to go in the ball game, and EIU down by 4. Stapleton to inbound. Gets it to Young. Young drives, kicks to Myers for three. No good, off the side of the backboard. Coleman with the rebound to Burke. Burke tries to feed it in, and it's going to be a turnover on EIU. Young for three. Got it. That's a big time shot. 18-11 now with 3 minutes to go. Burke drives, lays it up. No good. Stapleton with the rebound. Stapleton to Malaman. Malaman to Myers. Myers dribbles, drives to Young. Young gets an EIU player to fly. Pulls it out to Malaman. Malaman to Myers. Myers to Young for two. No good. Rebound by Stapleton. Stapleton will lay it up. No good. And Kleza with the rebound to Coleman. Coleman drives. Passes out to Burke, and EIU reset to Jacobson. Jacobson lays it up. No good. Almost a goaltend there. No call with 2:15 left to go in this ball game, and Alabama State up by 7 at 18-11. Young with the ball now to Hogan. Hogan. Turnaround jumper. No good. Rebound by Jacobson, and timeout by Coach Davis. He needs to get some substitutions in there, and he will. Meade will come into the game for the Panthers. along with the freshman Castro, who shot his up, no good. Marks will lay it up and in, however, and make it 13-18 in favor of Alabama State. Now a little bit of pressure, but Alabama State able to break the pressure. Castro guarding Stapleton. Meade to Myers. Myers to Hogan. Hogan back over to Myers. He'll take a 18-foot jump shot off the backboard, and Myers has 10 points. 20-13 in favor of Alabama State as Meade gets past everyone and slams the ball home. 5-point game now with 1:20 left to go in the ball game. Stapleton to Malaman. Malaman to Myers. Myers kicks it off of Marks. Marks is going to kick it up to Castro to Meade. Meade will lay it up. No good. Rebound Stapleton. That's Stapleton's 7th board. Myers for 3. No good. Rebound by Coleman. To Meade to Castro. Castro. He'll lay it up. No good. Rebound by Malaman. Under a minute to go now, and Young has the ball. Alabama State up by 5. And it looks like the opening game of Coach Davis's career is going to go for naught as Coleman gets called for the reach-in. 37.1 seconds left to go in the ballgame. Stapleton to Malaman, and Meade will foul with 36.7 left to go. 4th team foul on EIU. And actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change it to where I can only use the force fouling. And auto with message, auto without message, manual with message, no. Yeah, I'll just do manual. First manual I see. So, 36.7 seconds left to go in this ballgame. Stapleton, Myers, Myers to Young, Young, Malaman for 3. No good. Rebound by Cleasy. To Castro, to Coleman. Coleman with the slam. 26.7 left to go. Down by 3 is EIU. Gets it in. Pressure now from the Panthers. Young to Castro, to Malaman. Malaman. And he gets fouled by Castro with 15.1. Probably not the smartest move by the freshman, seeing as it was probably close to being a 5-second call, but damage is done as Castro gets it to Myers, shot up off the backboard and in with 11 seconds left, and that might be the dagger. 22-17, the ball is tipped. Meade has it. And he's going to set up for 3. No good. Rebound by Hogan. Hogan to Malaman, and that is how that ball game is going to end. 22-17 defeat. But let's go ahead and jump into the next game. University of Maryland East Shore the following night. Now, we did change up a few things. We changed up our main pressure to man-to-man, and we put Castro in there for the first time. So it's going to be Burke, Castro, Coleman, Marks, and Kiza for the Panthers. And we win the opening tip. Burke has it out and turns the ball over very quickly. Minter to Bree, guarded by Marks, to Minter. Drives baseline to Spencer for 2, and Maryland East Shore is up 2-0. To Burke, who blows past everybody, lays it up and in, and ties this ball game at 2. So Maryland East Shore doesn't have time to scout that we like to run that play off of an inbounds. Northern to Bess. Mark steals it up ahead to Castro. Castro, nobody in front of him. He's going to slam it home. And just like that, EIU has its first lead of the season at 4-2. Bree leading the way for Maryland East Shore. Drives to Clanter, to Northern, to Bree for 3, and Maryland East Shore has the lead at 5-4. And Burke is able to juke Bree and lays it up and in. 6-5 now the score with 3:30 left to go in this first half. Northern has it guarded by Coleman. Yeah, when we added Castro to the lineup, we moved Coleman down to the 3. Marks to Bree for 3. No good this time, and Kleza has it. Up ahead to Coleman. Coleman, Castro. Castro lays it up and in. And the freshman with 4 points. With 3 minutes left to go in this first half. Bree has it for Maryland East Shore to Mentor to Northern. Northern will lay it up and in. Now Burke driving. Passes it to Kleza. Kleza lays it up. No good. Rebound by Northern. Northern to Bree. And that's just Burke trying to find something that wasn't there. Bree, guarded by Burke, to Mentor, who's guarded by Castro. To Northern for 2. No good. Rebound by Marks. Ahead to Coleman. Coleman, one man to beat. And he will pull it out to Castro, to Marks. To Burke, who will reset the offense. Coleman for 3. No good. Rebound Spencer. Spencer to Bree. Bree. Looking. Finds Clanter. Guarded by Marks to Mentor. Northern. And Castro gets called for the reach-in with under 2 to go. In the first half, EIU up 8-7.
Because that gives them a pretty inexperienced lineup out there.
Ready to reset now. 8-7 the score. Marks to Bree. Bree to Northern. Jump shot up. No good. Rebound by Lotta. Lotta to Coleman.
Just 1 point separating the teams.
To Lotta. Gibbs, who checks in. Coleman. Gibbs has it again. Back to Lotta to Burke, who will reset the offense. To Lotta, who will lay it up and in. 10-7 now with minute 25 left to go in the ball game in the first half. Bree to Mentor. Back to Bree to Northern. Working it around the arc. Gets it down low to Marks, who's guarded by Lotta. To Northern. To Bree. Back to Marks. Mentor for 3. In and out, no good. Shakur lays it up. And one opportunity. Maryland East Shore can tie this ball game up with 55.9 seconds left to go in the first half. Shakur rattles in and out. Lotta with the rebound. To Castro. To Gibbs. Gibbs driving, lays it up, and in. 12-9 now. EIU has the lead, and that is how the first half will end. Maryland East Shore inbounds it to begin the second half. And EIU will start the second half in man-to-man. Cantor guarded by Marks. To Mentor. Cantor. Northern has a jumper that goes off the mark. Rebound by Kleza to Marks. Coleman to Burke. Burke looking to get the corner. Lays it up. No good, but he'll go to the foul line. 4.5 left to go in the ball game. EIU up 12-9 with Burke at the foul line. First shot is up and good. Second shot by Burke. Rattles home eventually, and it's 14-9 in favor of Eastern. Burke guarding Bree. To Northern, who will set up Maryland East Shore's offense. To Mentor for 3. No good. Rebound by Kleza. Up to Coleman. Coleman on a 2-on-1, and he loses handle of the ball. Now Bree has nobody in front of him, and he lays it up with ease, and it's back to a 3-point ball game in favor of Eastern Illinois. 3:37 left to go in this ball game. Eastern up 14-11. Coleman lays it up and in, make that 16-11. And that's going to be the State Farm drive of the game. You see, Burke was just able to find Coleman easily for the lay-in. Under 3.5 to play. EIU up by 5. And Marks steals it up ahead to Coleman, who passes off to Burke, who lays it up and gets the roll. Gets the roll to go in, and it's under 3 to play. As Maryland East Shore looking to move the ball around. Minter, jumper, no good. Rebound by Coleman ahead to Marks, who gets it up to Castro. Castro driving, Castro will lay it up and in. And now it's a 9-point ball game in favor of Eastern Illinois. Maryland East Shore trails by 9 with 2:29 left to go in this ball game. Minter for 2, no good. Rebound by Bree, who lays it up and in.
Nicely down low on that last shot. Who says that's a mismatch?
And Burke looking to drive.
He's going to hit that shot.
Passes it to Coleman, who gives it off to Castro.
Castro dumps it off.
Back to Burke, killing some clock.
Perimeter. Dumps it down low.
To Castro for 3, no good off the side of the backboard to Cleesa. Cleesa to Mark. Coleman, who he shoots a 3. That's short. Cleesa with the rebound, who lays it up, no good. EIU gets 3 chances to cut or to extend the lead, unable to do so. Bree guarded by Burks. To Minter, to Bree, who will reset. For 3, no good. Rebound by Cleesa, and Eastern's going to call a timeout. Meade into the ballgame now for Eastern Illinois. He drives down low, gives it off to Gibbs, back to Marks, to Jacobson. To Meade for 3. Rattles home. 23-14, or 23-13 now the lead for Eastern Illinois. Bree looking, gets it to Minter for 3, and he rattles it home. That's Minter's first 3 points of the game to Meade, who lays it up and in. And just like that, Meade has a quick 5 points under a minute to play. Eastern Illinois up 25-16. Bree to Cantor. To Northern for 3, no good. Rebound by Marks. Up at Cleesa to Jacobson. Jacobson, he's looking to get into the scoring book. To Meade, who will reset for 3. He hits again. 8 points for Meade off the bench. 31.9 left to go in the ballgame. Now under 25 to go in the ballgame. Eastern up by 12 at 28-16. 3, no good. Rebound by Gibbs. Gibbs gets past the 10-second line. To Jacobson. Jacobson. To Meade. Meade tries to drive, backs it out. To Gibbs, who will take his shot, and he'll hit. EIU puts 30 on Maryland East Shore. And Cantor's 3, good if it goes, doesn't, and that's how Coach Davis wins his first game. So, in this episode, he finishes 1 for 1. I'm not always going to have a doubleheader episode like this as we look at the scoreline. Burke and Meade led the way each with 8 points. Castro's with 6. Gibbs with 4. Coleman with 2. Lotta with 2. But I figured it's the opening episode, and it makes sense for us to have a doubleheader to open up the season. In the next episode, it's only going to be 1 game, and I think I'll only do 1 game until we hit the conference schedule, and then we play multiple games. Then I'll do kind of like what I did here. But that will do it for this episode, and I will see you all in the next one.